Mm-hmm.
What is going on, everyone? We are back with another
We're here.
Marvel Media Podcast episode.
Yeah.
Pound and Flash Marvel Media Podcast.
I am Pound.
It has been so long, I forgot the intro.
I know.
And I'm Slash.
Yeah. We are the pounding and the slashing it. Yeah.
We've had a lot of life things, so we've been gone for a while.
Yeah.
But we're back. And, oh, you know what I didn't grab? I didn't grab our friend, because we're going to need him.
The helmet. We got the helmet because we saw a garbage movie. What was our last thing? Like 3 weeks ago? It was 3 weeks ago since we recorded, right?
Something like that.
Yeah. And I was doing this. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. I'm telling you. And I was not holding up to it.
I don't know how to feel about anything that we just had.
This was something. Ay, man. I have no words, man.
I'm trying to pull up the information for it. I actually meant to do this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. It's better than Warzone, but that's not going off of nothing.
I didn't set anything up that I normally do.
Oh, you didn't set no stuff up? You didn't pick up the tabs and all that?
No. Go ahead and hit him with some news, Ralph.
Oh, you already know I am. Well, apparently the guy who's doing the thing, it says he's training. I don't know why he's training to Ebon Moss Bircher on his training for the role as Ben Grimm the Thing, which I don't know why does he need to train for it, because he's going to be CGI, so it doesn't really even matter. But somebody even said he has the easiest job out of all of them. He doesn't even have to get in shape. It's like telling Harrison Ford you need to train to be the Red Hulk. It's like, why? It's just going to be a CGI person playing him, or they're going to CGI him up anyway, so it doesn't even matter. And I just thought that was kind of weird that he's putting that out there. He says, "Yeah, I'm training to be the thing for the new Fantastic Four movie coming out next year." Which I'm like, oh, okay. Why? Like, you don't even have to get in shape. You can literally be out of shape for this movie. It's still like you got like a six pack going on. Right. So I don't understand on that one. And also, I looked some up today too. Benedict Cumberbatch is the only Avengers character coming back, which we know there will be a lot more coming back for Avengers 5 of next year. So.
Are we even getting an actual Avengers 5?
Yes, we are. Yeah.
Are we sure?
Yeah.
Because at one point we were getting like 15 movies a year.
At one point, we were supposed to get 100 projects. That was one thing I remember reading. As I said, yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch, Doctor Strange, he said he's happy to be back, and I'm like, I guess.
I'm happy for him to be back.
Yeah. I mean, well, I guess to me, since we've been so accustomed to the MCU world or whatever this is, we know we're going to get a lot of Avengers and people coming back. But I guess he's the first confirmed actor or first confirmed person coming back. Which, no kidding.
We knew he was coming
back.
Right,
we knew. That's what
he's got Clea he's got to take care
of.
Right.
That's what I said. We knew. It's just like Thor. He's hinting to trying to do a Thor 5.
I'm pretty sure we're going to get Shang-Chi.
Right. We're going to get Shang-Chi. We're going to get all the Thunderbolts are going to be in there. We're going to get the new Captain America. They're just not. They're not confirming them.
We knew the Eternals because they've been put to sleep. Or Eternals. One of my favorite groups.
Don't worry. They'll be back. Watch. They'll be back in the Earthbound heroes. Nah, it's just
Hawkeye will be back.
Yeah, Hawkeye will be back. It's just
Kate Bishop Hawkeye.
Yeah, because it's just crazy. Yeah, I'll be a Kate Bishop because I don't think he's ever coming back to playing Hawkeye anymore. Jeremy.
No, he was done with it.
Yeah, I think he was done playing that character. No, it's just it's like we know this stuff already, that these certain characters come back. And maybe some people, I was reading on Twitter, like, oh, Benedict Cumberbatch is coming back? Doctor Strange? Oh, yeah. I'm like, yeah. like, we're going to get more than that. That's going to be, like, right now they're talking about the new Spider-Man 4 and how they want to contribute him into the Avengers 5, like, rumored to be in there, and try to push him into, first starting out doing his own movie in 4, then push him back into the Avenger limelight again. Which, that's kind of weird, I guess, if that's what you want to do. Like, usually you want to wait at least 3 movies. That's why Sony wants the 3 movies. Disney wants them to go into the Avengers after this 4th movie.
Right.
Like, so how do you feel about that? Like, do you want to see 3 movies again, and then this new still Tom Holland, or you want to just go ahead and just push him into the Avengers 5 already?
I don't have a feeling.
You don't have a feeling on it? No, no feels.
No feels.
No feel. You know you're wearing an Amazing
I don't.
Shirt on.
I don't care. Honestly, I don't. Dude, the MCU has crashed and burned for me finally,
and we talked about this years ago. They said one of these days it will crash and burn.
But
it's
my
so
problem
sad.
is mine's crashed and burned for completely different reasons than everyone else's.
Okay.
Everyone else has gotten burnt out. Mine crashed and burned because we're not going to be getting everything that I was hoping we were going to be getting.
Okay, you're like one. No, I mean you're one of the few people out there that are like that's like, why don't we get more movies? Because we were like, remember we said this last year. We said now that COVID and all them, they said they were supposed to get 100 projects, and then we shrunk it down to this.
There are so many good stories that deserve movies that we're just never going to get because every time they restart, and it's not the MCU, just comic book movies in general. Every time you restart or reboot a character, you have to redo the same stories over and over again. And I'm just...
It's just like, where like right now they're talking about Fantastic Four will include multiple classic villains from the Fantastic comic book, small roles, and they will appear in the first act of the film. So are we getting like the creatures? Because I'm trying to remember back when we used to do the comic stuff. When we first read the Fantastic Four, they fought Mole Man and his creatures. So like, I hope that they don't push all of that into this movie and then try to still shoehorn Doctor Doom in. Like, I hope they don't do that either. But just, I don't know, man. I still have faith. I have a little bit of faith. I do. I do. Faith. You got to. You got to have faith. Like, come on. Like, this Deadpool, even though I was pissed off.
I'm excited for the Deadpool movie.
I'm pissed off that we just got one movie. I was like, shit. Okay.
I'm excited for the Fantastic Four movie that's happening. I'm excited for things
like Captain America Brave World. Because also, we're like 5 movies from that, which is weird. Okay.
I'm excited for things that are coming. I'm just not excited for the MCU as a whole because it's just, there's not much to it anymore. And there's going to be a lot of story threads that just aren't going to be cleared up. Ever. Like, I was super excited to see the dude that plays Jon Snow coming in to be fucking Black Knight. Are we ever going to get Black Knight actually in another fucking movie, or was that little Easter egg just
for the Easter, just throw the Easter egg in there? Because he saw the Ebron sword and you hear Marshall Ali's voice. But
are we ever going to see what happened with old dude being captured by, or the group of people being captured by the giant fucking people in the Eternals post-credit scene?
Oh, that was just a big ass celestial. That was a celestial motherfucker. When they were grabbing, he said, "Well, we're gonna go through all of Earth's history and see if Earth deserves to be exploded or not." Because you just allowed that celestial not to. Are we going to discuss that celestial that was growing in that goddamn area? Are we even going to talk about that? We're just completely going to ignore that. All right, cool. Because there was a celestial growing from Earth. Like, it was growing. So, we're just sitting there with a hand out and a face showing. So, this...
But yeah, I don't know.
And then we got Agatha Harkness.
And they're still doing that. Like, the rest of us actually want to see her in something. Like,
well, and now they're really trying to... This is when you notice that bullshit. They're really trying to push it out. They're trying to say, well, if you don't... Marvel's trying to get back to that old face. If you don't watch this, you may not know Scarlet Witch may come back, because they're hinting that Scarlet Witch might make an appearance into this Agatha Harkness now on the TV show. They're trying to do... Now, it's like they're trying to show them for crumbs here. They're trying to get people to come back over to watch their MCU stuff ever again. And I don't know. Like you said, who asked for Agatha Harkness? And they're like, but Scarlet Witch might come back. He might come back into this thing, and it's just like, okay, sure.
I get to draw today, so I'm excited.
Oh Lord, I hope he don't pull something garbage out here. I'm so scared, man.
Should I make it whatever this is?
Look, he pulled something good this time.
That's why it's going back, baby.
Look.
Yeah.
Oh man, no, I think that was really all the Marvel news. Yeah. Oh, this is kind of a little bit off the Marvel news here, but kind of on it. What's his name? The guy that the one that played Kang the Conqueror. I forgot That man, Jonathan Majors. Yeah, they said he now has a role with not Warner Brothers, but like Miramax or something, just some other movie company. I guess they still want to keep him in the news they say former Marvel employees saying that he's playing a detective now in a movie or something. It's like I thought we were done discussing Jonathan Majors.
Man, I am. Anyways,
yeah. But I think that's it. Yeah.
All right. So.
Great. We gotta talk about this.
We gotta talk about what we watched today. We watched 2004's The Punisher.
Huh?
I graduated in the year 2004.
I was in 3rd grade.
Youngin.
I know. Can say the same about our coworkers. Anyway.
The IMDb rating for this movie is a 6.4 out of 10.
Because they're drunk. They're
right.
drunk. Whoever rated this is drunk. What man? Okay, what's the reviews on that? I'm gonna Google that too.
It's directed by Jonathan Hensley, written by Jonathan Hensley and Michael France, and in the stars Thomas Jane, John Travolta, and Samantha Mathis.
Let's see. Somebody said a classical revenge brought to our generation. Somebody said underrated. Don't be so quick to write this off. It's better than you think. What were we watching? Hold on, fam. I'm not. You just said I looked this up. Somebody said apart from baffling and total infuriating scenes, was some simply lousy and poorly conceived. The Punisher totally defied my initial expectations that it would suck. It's actually quite good. What? This was horrible. It's better than Warzone, but that's not. It's not helping it. It's not helping its case.
An interesting bit of tidbit, which I had mentioned to you. While filming the knife fight scene, Thomas Jane accidentally stabbed Kevin Nash.
That was probably the most interesting thing of that whole movie. I'm like, wow. And then he still had to keep playing off that he was, I guess, not hurt by it. And then on top of that, that was kind of pissed me off there too. I was like, cause I saw Kevin Nash. I said, when the fuck are they gonna get Kevin Nash? Where? Oh, there's Kevin Nash halfway when the movie's over. I'm like, I was wondering where Kevin Nash was gonna make an appearance. I would have thought maybe he was gonna be one of the goons that was gonna be with John Travolta, but I guess he's the Russian. I guess that. Wow.
It had a $33 million budget and grossed $33.8 million. In the U.S. and Canada. Worldwide, it grossed $54 million. So it made its money back, which is good. Opening weekend in U.S. and Canada only did $14 million.
So this went to theaters? Oh,
yeah.
Man. No, I'm for real. Like, I didn't know this went to theaters, bro. Like, remember, I was 3rd grade. I didn't know this movie even existed.
Has a runtime of 2 hours and 4 minutes.
Boy, that was garbage. Oh, my God. It had a lot of dead space. A lot of dead space. Like, jeez. We'll just walk around, move around. Like,
I believe that is all the fun little tidbits that we have here.
Man.
So.
Yeah.
It's one of the many early on Marvel produced movies by Avi Arad. Because he's one of the ones that's in MCU as one of the executive producers. He was one of the producers early on of like the earlier Spider-Man movies, X-Men.
X-Men. This is when they were still bankrupt, still selling. So this is during the time where characters they were just throwing just to keep themselves afloat because Marvel was not keeping afloat with comics. Yeah. So, which is sad.
So the first thing I want to talk about is the acting in this movie.
Ooh, I'm the acting first. Okay.
Surprisingly, aside from Thomas Jane, I think everybody did a pretty decent job.
Yeah, John Travolta was good.
John Travolta's a legend.
Yeah, that's just John Travolta, man.
And here's what I want you guys to understand: Thomas Jane. Am I getting his name right?
Yeah, his name's Thomas Jane. Yeah, you say it right. Because he's done other stuff too.
I don't think he did horrible. There were just times where he came off as super campy, and I don't know if that was intentional or what, but he got
too jokey with it sometimes.
This felt way more funny than a Punisher story should be.
Right. Like, even in Warzone, at least they didn't have no joke. Like, despite all the garbageness, at least they had serious, like, very serious moments into that garbage movie. But here, it was just like, you're not supposed to use knives. or the popsicle. It's like, oh.
Oh yeah, when he's like torturing a guy.
Torture. He's like, it's like, oh God, like, oh.
And he's telling him, he says, whenever I use this blowtorch on you, you're gonna smell searing flesh.
I thought I was ready to see some. I was hyped for that. I said, really?
And it's gonna feel cold, and then he's like poking him with a popsicle in his back.
And I said, oh. I mean, I laughed, but I was like, oh, that's what you meant. That's what you meant. Or the not supposed to play with knives. Pop. Like, what?
And the predictability of a lot of things. Like,
yeah, like
the entire beginning of the movie, I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, I bet his son bought him a Punisher or bought him a Skull logo.
Yeah, Skull logo. It'd be like, here you go. He's like, yeah. And then you held for that. He said that's one of his last things he's gonna get from his son.
And then I was like, bro. Oh, they're a family reunion. They're gonna kill the whole family. It's not just gonna be the son.
I mean, they pulled up. Hey, I gotta give it to them. They pulled up at that place and got him. Oh man, I thought it was gonna just be the son of the. They just mowed everybody down. Daddy, granny, everybody got mowed.
And then story-wise, again,
I just think that'd be like
predictable.
Yeah. Being saved, murder, but not murder.
Like.
Man.
The whole idea of the main mob boss going after Frank didn't make sense to me because Frank wasn't the one that got his son killed. Right,
he just was at wrong place, wrong time, dumbass.
He was an undercover cop who was trying to do a sting, and a bunch of other officers shot us.
Right, if anything, you want to go after all the officers.
Correct.
Right, like, and then that would be able to cause the Punisher or whatever that happened. See, that would have. See, we write this shit, man. I would have went after the officers into this story, and then Frank Castle would have been like the fifth one on the list or something. But I would have started murking the people that murked your son, because if we recall, like I said before, even the sting happened, they shot him up first, so he was already gone. I mean, even though it was by fake or whatever. So how would it be Frank Castle who set the whole sting up? They'd be like, it's Frank Castle. He set it up. Like, how? Wouldn't it be like the corporate or the lieutenant or the chief? I would have went the chief first. But I guess I would have shot the black dude. What if he was the one that caused the sting operation? I thought he was going to kill him. But we just went to Frank. I was like, okay. I mean, I guess it's trying to just push the story on, I guess. But that's why I kind of let it drop a little bit. So.
But one of the things this movie suffers so hard from, this was probably up until Netflix's version of The Punisher. This was probably the best version of the Punisher that people had available. And
people, even our coworkers, have said this is the better Punisher. And I said,
well, better than.
Better than, because once we got John Berthol's Punisher, I said, no. Once we saw Daredevil season 2, yeah, he became that Punisher.
I still ain't seen season 2.
Wow. Yeah, you need to see that. Well, one day we pull that, hopefully.
But no, story wise, like it's he meets a ragtag group of Nobody's
like I said, they call them weirdos or something.
In the middle of this apartment complex.
And then the lady, she's trying to hit it on, and he's like, he even keep telling you, I'm not what you're looking for. Lady, are you not following the signs? He is not trying to get your ovaries. He does not care.
It reminds me of the Netflix series when John Bernthal was constantly flirting with...
shoot. Not the waitress, no.
No, it's Micro's wife, remember?
Oh, he was flirting. He was trying to crack jokes with her too, and trying to be like that. Micro was like, "What the?" Micro was like, "What the hell?"
Special effects. Here's something I want you guys to know. This movie came out before Warzone.
Yeah, Warzone came out during the time of Iron Man 1.
Warzone came out 2008.
Yep.
Okay. This movie had better CG than Warzone did.
Yeah, better actually, way better. Which is sad.
There was still some bad CGI.
No, I'm not saying it was bad like that. But I'm like, some CGI was decent. Even the practical effects was cool. It looked like they took up from Michael Bay with all the explosions. It's just a lot of explosions. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of really good explosion moments.
A lot of explosions. Like where he pulled
the whole fight with the Russian, which is the Kevin Nash fight, was really good.
I think that's probably where their budget went to. You can tell that's where the budget went to.
I love the part too where Frank Castle's just getting his ass whooped.
Oh, badly.
And he gets thrown up against the sink, and he had hid this gun that if he smacks the thing, this gun's supposed to slide out, and he grabs it. And
Bruh.
he smacks the thing.
He throws that dumbbell.
He grabs it. He goes to shooting.
Oh, shit.
But Kevin Nash's character, the Russian as we'll call him, grabs it, puts it on the counter, smashes
it with a dumbbell,
and bends the barrel.
He went.
And Frank just looks at it like his whole world just ended again.
And then he threw it right through the floor or the wall. That's funny shit. Now that's the Punisher Warzone I remember. That, and then he threw it in the bathroom. Said, that's where they got inspiration from the Warzone, right there. Threw it into the bathroom. He went. Like, dude, I swear, I thought it was gonna be the Russian. I thought the movie was gonna be titled The Russian now.
Oh no, he didn't throw it back in the bathroom. He hit it like a baseball.
Oh, I thought he threw it back into the bathroom.
He had a wood pole.
Yeah.
When Frank goes to throw the grenade and he closes the door.
Oh yeah, okay, so he backs it back in.
He goes back in.
I thought he threw it back in. That's it. Oh shit. And I have to say, this was, like you said, this was kind of a worse Punisher too, because dude, he was taking hits.
So my reasoning for this is Thomas Jane as Punisher. He didn't know what he was doing. He didn't have. You could tell he had like no training in using the guns, really.
Which is weird because they were looking up all his information. You would think that he should know that, though.
It's not even. No, I'm talking about the actor.
Oh, Thomas. Thomas Jane.
No, he had no training in anything.
Well, they just kind of told him to do his own thing.
Like, I guess now we get spoiled by people that go through that willingly. You look at stuff like, what's his face that I don't like?
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves.
At least, even though you don't like John Wick, he does go to a shooting range to actually trying to perform that.
He trains in the shooting range,
right?
Reload
the guns and all that.
Like this. And you look at John Bernthal; he knows what he's doing.
Right. Well, because he had to train, and he also had to learn the comic of the Punisher. That's why he wants to be playing the Punisher forever.
But like, there's one scene where he's fighting, and if you remember, he goes to reload the gun, and like it just takes him so long. Like he's just so slow at doing it.
Yeah, he's not fast. Like it's more of a slow move, and then he's taking hits as he's getting hit. I'm like, bro, you're not dodging your shit at all, bro. Like you're your surroundings, man.
It would have been one thing if he was slow because he was trying to be aggressive with, like you're trying to show off to intimidate somebody.
Like that. No, but you're doing it in mid-fight. And they're just bowing. He's taking like hits or something. I said John Bernthal would never let that happen. He already would have bodied him in like 3 seconds. And I mean, you can even go back to the very first scene. When he was fighting the dude with he cut his face and whatever. I'm like, I thought he killed him, but he didn't. I'm like, I just thought that was so pointless. I mean, I get just to set it up just for him to kill him at the end of like that little house or the hotel or whatever, or the art museum. But I thought he killed him at the wedding place. I was like, wait a minute. You just cut him, pushed him, and that was it? I'm like, what? And here we got John Bernthal fighting people in the gym and smacking people with weights and shit. As I said, hold up. I feel like now, like, we've been spoiled. Maybe that's why we're all burnt. Maybe that's why we're crashing out and burnt out more. I think we just been spoiled. I think we just been spoiled with so much that maybe we expect nothing but high expectations now more than ever.
I know.
You know, you don't feel like we've been spoiled?
Not from that far.
Not from that?
I at least expect
right.
some understanding and some movement.
He just like
hustle. Some hustle. That's what he was missing. He was missing some hustle.
At least Warzone did get some hustle in him. He did actually move. You can't give him the heart on that. He did actually move.
He was somersaulting on the table.
Right. He doing he ran up, did a running foul right to the neck. Like, oh my God, he's like, and you can tell by his breathing. Like, oh my God, you out of breath, bro? You good? And he got all these muscles and 6-pack abs and shit. Like, you all right? You good? No, he ain't good.
Some pounds.
Oh boy. Oh, you want to give it to me?
What you ranking it?
What did I give Warzone? You know that's what I was going to. Look, I give it like a 3.
I already know what I'm giving Punisher.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
That's what I was gonna give it.
Because I can't.
Which averages out to a 4.
4. Yeah. You and I both were gonna get. I knew we was gonna get. I'm never. No, I can't say it's less than Warzone. Warzone is just ass. I'm sorry. I can't.
So out of 4,
What's that? The D cat?
It's a D.
D? Yeah.
I'm gonna put it up above. No, I'm gonna keep it where it's at. I like to think of it as the order that we watched them in. Yeah.
Because Punisher is like the Punisher Warzone is what, an F, right?
Huh?
The Punisher Warzone is an F.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, bro.
That was the first F we gave.
Yep.
And then Electro was not far behind it.
No, it wasn't. Oh shit. I couldn't. It got boring. There were some parts that were good, but then it just got overshadowed by boring parts.
Do you want to see what we're doing next? I've been mixing this entire time.
I know you have. I want to mix it too. I want to mix it for you.
I think I'm touching the one. This is the next one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it in my bones.
Mm-hmm.
I have grabbed the paper.
It's gonna be a TV show. Let's do it. It's a TV show. I see 2016. Looks like 2016. It's like 2016. What is this, bro? You were too hyped.
This is a movie that I like, and it is a movie.
I saw 2007, so I know it's a little few further on.
And no one liked it until the next one came out.
What is it, Iron Man 2?
But then no one liked the first two until no one liked the first two after the third one came out.
Oh, fuck. Oh, boy, this is killing. What you got,
2011.
2011. Oh, Thor. I like Thor.
Yeah.
Thor was good.
I like Thor too.
I like Thor. They hated Thor?
When Thor first came out, everyone talked shit about it.
Really?
Remember, Thor was boring.
No. Whoa. No.
A lot of people talk shit about it.
If anything, the second one was not boring, but it was 50-50. But that first one, no.
And
what?
then, when the second one came out, everybody was like, yo, that first Thor movie was pretty good, because this sucks.
I would say Thor 2 sucked, but it was okay.
But then everybody, once Thor 3 came out,
and then they shat on
like,
Thor 3.
Everybody was like, nah, 1 and 2 kind of sucked. This Thor 3 was nice.
Right. Actually, it was.
Because that was Ragnarok, and everybody's like, Ragnarok's amazing.
And then it got Thor 4.
And then we got Love and Thunder, which was Ragnarok amplified by 10.
Yeah.
And zaniness.
I didn't like. I don't think I didn't like 4, but I liked all 3. But I liked the first one. That first Thor, people thought it was boring. They are funny. No, especially when he went to that where Loki was trapped, and he beat the shit out of all of them guards. And you got Hawkeye. You want me to take him out, sir? He's beating up your guards like they're paper mache or something. I'm like, and that was like 5 seconds. We just got a Hawkeye.
My favorite scene in that whole movie is when they're in the diner. And finishes the
another boom. And then with him fighting the Destroyer, oh my god, like that right there is just crazy.
I'm excited.
No, yeah, what? No way. And that's when I graduated. It's funny, you said 2004 is when you graduated. That is when I graduated from high school, friend. Yeah, we're getting old, man. That's when I graduated from high school. 2011. I was thinking like, oh shit, he done pulled the Avengers. Shit. I know that hard. No, that blow for blow. I mean, I know Thor blow for blow too, but I know the first Avengers movie also. But cool. Wow. Huh.
It's exciting.
That's the first time we met Loki and everything. Like, what do you mean? The God of Mischief and Otis and I cast you out. And then one of the Bifrost people called him a boy. He said, huh, and he went bow, smacked that dude with the hammer. He said, goddamn. He said, He called him a boy. I said, hell no. But yeah, no, that's a good movie. What the fuck?
All right, guys.
We got Thor.
So, with that being we cracked some hilarious jokes during the Punisher. What was the one that I got that was? There's inappropriate joke time.
Oh no.
There's the part where Punisher has set up the main John Travolta's wife and John Travolta's best friend to make it look like that they were sleeping together.
Yep.
And John Travolta kills his best friend, and then later on confronts his wife.
Oh no!
Throws her.
Oh no!
Throws her over the edge of a bridge into some railroad tracks, and the train runs her over. And without missing a beat, I looked her off and I was like, I mean, that's one way to run a train on your wall.
All five engines, all the guys. Ew. That was horrible. I'm Batman. I thought he was gonna say he was Batman, and then he kept. That's the thing I hated. I hated that he kept monologuing himself. I'm like,
the monologuing doesn't bother me because I play video games.
I know, but that's horrible. That's a movie. That makes it worse.
Max Payne did it in their movie too, and I love the Max Payne.
I know you like Max Payne. That's bad.
I don't mind the monologuing.
He said, Frank Castle died today. I do. This is not revenge. This is personal. This is more of like the punishment. I'm like, motherfucker, bro. Who are you talking to? You're like Dora the Explorer. Can you see this house? Say the house. Click it. Who are you talking to? Are you talking to us? The viewer? Iron Man didn't do that. Iron Man didn't do no fucking monologuing. No, not even Spider-Man didn't monologue. He said
monologues all the time.
He said, "Who am I?" But like, I think he did it at the beginning, and then you got the whole set of how he became Spider-Man. He said, "Who am I?" Well, that's for you to find out. And then he ends it off by, "Who am I? I'm Spider-Man." He just like, "Yo, man, Frank Castle died. I need to fight some undoers who raped us, all that." I'm like, bro, are we still monologuing? That's what I'm saying. It needs to stay in video games. It didn't stay in video games, man. He monologued about 2 minutes. I'm just saying, he just monologued for like 2 minutes to us. Like, remember, we're watching this in a movie theater, by the way. We're like, so, is he? Hey, Thomas Jane, are you talking to us, bro? Like,
so we've got...
And Thor didn't monologue.
Thor... Next week we might record 2 episodes.
Ooh, 2 episodes? Ooh.
We might go ahead and record the Marvels episode.
Ooh, that took forever.
Because... I've seen it.
Yeah, we've seen it.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was cool.
But,
oh, man. We would have pulled the 1981-82 Spider-Man.
Oh, that would have been cool. Put that shit back in the box. I already pulled Thor. Leave him alone.
That would have been... I had the touch of getting Spider-Man. There it is. I actually would love to see that. 1981-82.
We'll get there.
I know we will, but that's funny. Wow, I went... The season 1... Spider-Man. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man.
I was way too excited about that one.
I can't wait.
Alright, well, that is going to do it.
Or we pull Spider-Man Unlimited. Oh!
I hope not.
Yes, sir.
So join us next time, and we will be talking about Thor, the very first Thor in 2011.
Excelsior.
Not the Thor that hates your face.
Ooh, what's your face?
You don't remember?
No, I don't.
What was it? The Thor from The Return of the Hulk.
Oh, I don't like your face for Valhalla, which I wish. God, I wish they had made a series out of that. I probably would have milked that series actually. For Valhalla, he running in the water, and he's just throwing that sucker, throwing that little paper mache, bow bow. Drinking, I'm a manly man, drinking nothing but pure beer out here, just a whole case of beer and put it all in one cup. Man, oh man.
That's gonna do it. We'll see you next time. Excelsior.
Excelsior.